My name is Emre and I am from Turkey. I studied Foundation Art and Design in BCUIC, and I'm currently studying Bachelor's in Architecture in BCU. I chose BCU because ever since I was a kid, my dad had promised my further studies to be in United Kingdom. So once I got to that age and graduated from high school, I decided to look for universities in the UK and apply for them. And the reason why I chose Birmingham was because it's the second biggest city in the UK, and it's also cheaper than London. My experience at BCUIC was one to remember, and that's mainly because of my relationship with my tutors, and not to mention the friendships I made, my best friend. The classes in BCUIC were very encouraging in terms of experimenting with different media. For example, my favorites were getting into plaster. I had never done that, and learning so much about it and getting into the safety precautions that have to be taken in order to be in workshops like that. The wood workshops, the metal workshops, the textile workshops, and screen printing. It was one of my favorite things. The workshops I got introduced to in BCUIC actually help with my current final models that I do for my degree. For example, you can always hand make models. You can use them as sketch models, but for your final models you want them to be extra neat. So that's why, having already learned the processes that have to be taken in the wood workshops, for instance, they can be used for your final models to make them neater, more presentable.
Now that I've learned something about architecture, I realize that the way BCU, Parkside Building, is designed has these studio spaces that give you creative freedom. And all of the skills that I've learned in BCUIC at the workshops are now useful in BCU because there are workshops here as well. So I can do metal works, woodworks, plaster even, for all of my models that I have to present at the end of each project. After I graduate, I'm actually planning on starting my own creative practice in order to be able to work with really famous celebrities like Justin Timberlake. If you're thinking about studying in the UK, I recommend BCUIC because you will realize that you're not alone. All of your fears that you have are because you think you're going to be alone, but really when you meet all of these new international students around you, you realize that you're not alone.